Hey, welcome back, guys. We are playing PGA 2K25 My Career. In this video will be our first ever major. Well, it's the Players Tournament, the Players Championship, but we're going to give it everything we got. If you guys are liking this series, I'm going to try to complete the My Career, the GOAT checklist. That is the ultimate goal for this series. I think the hardest one is going to be getting the victory career major and then the career wins. 60 wins is a lot, so we may be looking at playing through 2 seasons. However, if you guys are enjoying the series, just like and subscribe. And as always, let's get right into it.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Arnold Palmer Invitational this week. Our first round coverage is about to begin. Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Catalan alongside 2002 PGA champion Rich Beam. Luke Elvey with us as well, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Rich, where do we start? We've got a great field, a rivalry with our featured players, so much going on. We'll dive into that, but what can you tell us about the course?
They're looking forward to probably the strongest test that they're going to have early in the season. This golf course historically is firm, fast, windy, can be cold at times. It's ruthless. It's going to call you out on bad shots, and even your good shots may not always get rewarded. This is going to challenge players mentally more than physically because the shots they hit aren't always going to turn out in the best of spots.
The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
That's a rock solid par right there.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole. This is a 4-iron. Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. This putt just outside 10 feet. We've got it at 11 feet to the cup.
This is for par.
That one goes in. And no change on the scorecard. He is still at even par. Now to the tee of the par 4 third hole. That might be the best swing of the day. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. John, you're down there. What can you tell us about this putt?
I'm thinking 28 feet to the cup from here.
3 feet remain. That one drops. Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is in a tie for 6th. Let's check out the par 5 4th. That's a good one to build momentum on.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
Don't you dare stop it. Slow, slow.
This is his third. Just 2 strokes off the lead. Trying to get to 1 under with this putt. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but it's going to be straight and then just switch left.
Here's a look at the way things stand. He is currently in a tie for 3rd place.
The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement of the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, wonderfully played chip shot. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th. Rich, a lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Starting this one way out to the right. That's disappointing. A birdie putt awaits. Just one off the lead after that hole. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
And this putt to move into a share of first place. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This putt should take a pretty hard break to the right.
And now this to move into a tie for second place. And our featured player is currently in second place, just behind the leader, the legendary Tiger Woods.
We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 4. Rich, when Tiger is playing like this, how intimidating is it for the rest of the field?
Well, I hope it's as intimidating as it was when I was out there trying to beat him, because these kids are now getting a taste of what it's like when Tiger is at his best. It's no fun. You don't want to play him when he's at his best.
A big breaking putt. This has started perfectly.
He's got this one for par. Okay, moving on to the next. As we move along and take a look at the leaderboard, Tiger Woods is at the top.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
Look at that. The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. This has to drop to save par. Drops that one to the bottom of the cup. As we move on to the next hole, we take a quick peek at the leaderboard, and he is in a tie for 4th. About to say goodbye here on 2K Sports, but as we take a last look at the leaderboard, Tom Kim is leading the way. We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us at 2K Sports, we'll see you soon. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. We're back for the finale of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Let's see who will be crowned a champion. Andrew Catalan back with you. Thanks for joining us today. As we join you today, our featured player is at 1 under par. I think this one will find the fairway quite easily. Let's go down to Henny.
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's a helpful breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit. Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order, but after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
All right, that one is behind us. 4 under par and starting to build some momentum.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Time for the tee shot at 11. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
Oh, the next one is not going to be fun out of that bunker. Here's the third shot. Currently trailing by 2 shots. Five feet remain.
The all-important par save here.
Here's a look at the updated leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 4th place. It's time for a par 5 as we've hit hole number 12. This is dicey, to say the least. Wow, he's going to like that one. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. Oh, that was so close. Needs this to drop to save par. All right, Henny, what do you see here?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
And that putt drops, and we move on to the next.
Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Second shot here on their 13th hole.
Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Tough to tell because the break is so slight, but it will move left.
How good was that putt? Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. This 14th hole is a par 3.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
11 feet to the cup.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. And now 4 under for the tournament. Welcome to the par 4 15th hole.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4. This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today. Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Just 2 shots back after that hole.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
He needs something special here, and an eagle would provide that. Help him move up the leaderboard.
That's a textbook swing. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
This is a 7-iron on the way. This could be massive, an eagle putt. He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole. We've reached the 17th. It's a par 3.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. Four feet to the cup. As we move on to the next hole, how about this leaderboard? A tie at the top between our featured player and Rory McIlroy. All right, Rich, final hole, tied for first place.
Ooh, can we avoid the playoff? I'm not so sure.
This one will be from the first cut. Ooh, that was unfortunate, to say the least. This one will be out of the light rough. Tough one to dial in.
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
About 7 feet remain. And he'll end the event at 4 under. Before we say goodbye, we do want to bring in Henny Koyak for one last thank you, because Henny, the insight you provided was phenomenal today.
Oh, thank you, Andrew. I had an absolute blast out there, and both players should be very proud of themselves.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night.
Here we go, guys. First major. Well, technically the 5th major, but first one of the year. Let's go.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the beautiful grounds of TPC Sawgrass, our opening round coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. It looks like a great day out there. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Down on the course, walking with the feature group is Henny Koyak. John McCarthy is with us as well. Rich, there's a lot of money on the line this week. It's the Players' Championship at TPC Sawgrass. Take me through this course.
Yeah, and none of the players will actually admit that they're going to be a little nervous about that money, but I promise they are. It's just a different golf course. There's no shot that really fits your eye. You have a tee box pointing one direction, a landing area that's a different direction, and a green that sits even more cattywampus than that. It's a golf course you have to have a lot of imagination at and not be afraid to hit the big bender and pull off some of the funkier shots, because you're going to be presented with them quite a few times around here. It's a goofy golf course that linear golfers such as PGA Tour players don't necessarily like.
The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
That will definitely work. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
Yeah, this one, it's long range, 220 big yards.
That's a really nice shot. On the green, pin high, in a good position. Henny, how challenging is this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
That looked good the whole time for Eagle. Okay, on to the next. While we have a moment, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Lydia Ko is in first place. This is a 7-iron on the way. Looking to get up and down from here. Man, that was a good shot. Moving on to the next. As we look at the leaderboard, first place belongs to Lydia Ko.
Well, the 4th is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This 4th can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
This one's for birdie. Okay, as we move along, it's Lydia Ko in top spot. All right, Rich, the par 4 5th. Strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Well, Rich, when she exploded onto the scene as a precocious young teenager, winning early, dominating the women's game, New Zealand had a bright young star in Lydia Ko, and it's only continued to shine right throughout her career. She's a lot to marvel at, isn't she?
She is, and it never ceases to amaze me, Luke, how players at such a young age have so much success, and then they taper off a little bit. Not fall away, but they taper off, and the game doesn't quite go the way it's always gone their entire life. They struggle. But then when they do come back, it's like they're even better than what they were before. And I think that's what you see in Lydia. You know, she came out and a wunderkind, was winning everything at a young age, amateur, then professional. And
Yeah,
then
she exploded onto the scene.
she exploded, and then there was just a little bit of a drop-off, you know, and a little bit of confidence got shaken, which, like, how did that happen? Like, she's the most confident person out there. She's beating everybody. And then all of a sudden, she fails, and, you know, kind of changes things up a little bit, you know, knocks the dirt off and gets right back on that horse and starts winning again. I'm always fascinated by that, because when you lose your confidence as a golfer, it's so hard to get it back, because sometimes what happened to you is the death of you. You're just like, I can't shake, you know, whatever got into my brain or into my swing. I can't quite shake that, and I can't forget about it. And she's done so seamlessly. Hats off to her. I love watching her game. I love watching her play. But I'm more fascinated by the fact that she's come back stronger, I believe, than she was when she first came out.
Hang on. Oh, that was close. John, give us a read on this putt.
This looks like it's going to break to the left.
So close to a par. And just a short one left for bogey. Let's get a quick glance of the leaderboard. And yes, Lydia Ko is at the top. That was such a pure swing. Not super tight, but a makeable putt. Okay, some distance here.
Giving this one plenty of space on the left.
3 feet to the cup. That one drops. While we have a moment, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Lydia Ko is in first place. We've hit the 9th. It's a par 5. It's just so disappointing ending up in the water. Coming out of the thick stuff.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
This is his 4th. 3 shots behind the lead. On the green, that's always mission number 1. Henny is greenside.
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
How did that not go in? Finishing off that hole. As we look at the leaderboard, first place belongs to Lydia Ko. Rich, a long day, 18 holes in the books. It was great to be alongside you.
Well, I tell you, it's always a pleasure working alongside you there, my friend. 3 rounds to go. Should be fun.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our second round coverage is about to begin. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you with us today. Looking at the leaderboard now, and it's Lydia Ko in the top spot. She's leading by 2 strokes as we get into today's action on 2K Sports. Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain.
Went straight down.
What are you seeing down there, Henny?
The bunker has not been kind to him, Andrew. This is really nasty.
This is a big one coming up to save par. so close. All right, let's walk away with a bogey here. Let's get a quick glance of the leaderboard. And yes, Lydia Ko is at the top. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left. And if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par fives on this layout.
Playing this one out of the sand.
Not quite going to be as easy to birdie this one today as it was yesterday.
This is one you don't practice very often. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
A chance here for par. While we have a moment, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Lydia Ko is in first place. This is a 9-iron on the way. The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. 6 feet to the cup.
This one to save par.
As we look at the leaderboard, first place belongs to Lydia Ko. And we're on the tee of the par 4 fourth hole.
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
Rich, you look at Lydia Ko. If she's not a star already, she will be one day.
Well, she came on to the scene just in such a massive, dynamic way. Had a little low time in her career, but right now, back in the swing of things and looking sharp as ever.
Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity.
This putt to tie Justin Thomas.
That nearly went in for birdie. A short one left for par. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer.
Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Oh, that one almost went in the cup. He has this putt to save his par. And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid. Just for placement in the fairway, this green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
From about 100 yards.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
That's just inside the range. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Oh, I like this. A great look for birdie to get the ball rolling. Currently 2 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard. Going and going and going.
He's setting up for his second shot.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
This one's right of the green.
And the player's left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Oh, that one just missed the hole. A par putt on the table. And he's down there. You got to read.
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones. And it's Lydia Ko on top of the leaderboard.
We've made our way to a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
And a very long putt remains. Right on line, but just misses. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. We finish up the opening 9 with a par 5. I like that one.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green. Yeah, right-hand side of the green.
Big shot out of the green side bunker. This putt from 6 feet away.
Now he's got this to get ahead of Justin Thomas. I don't think JT is going to be happy if this goes in.
And with that, he moves to 3 under par for the championship.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
He hit a lot of good shots today, and as we take a look at the leaderboard, currently in 3rd place.
My pleasure, my friend. Lots of memorable moments out there today. Hopefully tomorrow can produce much of the same.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for our 3rd round coverage of this event. Andrew Catalan here, pleased to have you back with us. As our coverage begins, you can see our featured player is in 3rd place. Let's see if he can get to the top by the end of today's round.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Really well done.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
An opportunity to make birdie. That looked good all the way. The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
Nice, solid opening hole right there.
Let's see what happens here on the 2nd hole.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
This shot in the 220-yard range. This one is 13 feet out. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
This one looks like it will be breaking to the left.
Ooh, what a putt. Here's a look at the way things stand. Our featured player is in a tie for second.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The club choice is a 6-iron. That's a really nice approach shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming. Looking good.
There's the birdie. As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first.
We've arrived at a par 4.
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Lining up the birdie putt here. And he has now taken sole possession of the lead here. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
That's tidy. This putt is of 9 feet. What a putt that was.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. That was wonderfully done. Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Oh, that is brilliant. Look at this one. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
It looks like this putt will be moving to the left.
As we head to the next tee, he leads by 2 shots.
Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 451 yards, all sorts of danger down the left-hand side. Hit your tee shot out to the right. Second shot, find the green, 2-putt, and sprint to the tee on the 8th.
This one's going right there. Big opportunity here, a putt for birdie. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Wow, what a swing. Okay, that's going to play. All right, a longer putt remains.
Starting this one out to the right, but it should swing back around.
This putt from 3 feet away.
This for par.
That one drops. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Now to 9, the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 5. Wow, that was launched.
All right, bold. I like this play.
This is the 3rd. Currently with a 3-shot advantage. Well, that's what you think about, getting up and down and saving par. Another birdie. 6 of them on the day. Getting set for the next hole, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader. We are through 3 rounds, and our featured player is in the mix.
They are going to need a low one, but they are certainly capable of it. Let's see if they can get it done.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you soon.